Hey magicians, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Celtic Cross reading on Trump. Before I start, I do want to say I'm sorry the camera will be kind of wobbly. I have to hold it with my hands because my stand wouldn't cover a reading this big since I'm doing a full Celtic Cross. In addition, I do want to grow in subscribers. We've had great growth and I want to keep it up. I do want at least a few thousand, so if you would subscribe to this channel, it would help me out so much. If you'd like this video and comment down below the types of videos you'd like to see in the future, once again, that would greatly help me. So I'm going to jump right into this reading on Trump. This is the Celtic Cross. I have some different meanings for some of the placements of the cards in case any of you are readers and are like wondering what I'm talking about. That's why. And we did have a jumping card to clarify the energy in the reading. It was the 10 of Swords. And that reading, or that card, has been coming through in my Trump readings a lot. Defeat. So for who he is, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles I always read as someone who has a lot of intuition, and also because it is a Queen of Pentacles, someone who has a lot of monetary resources. That's bringing up how, even though he's definitely not as rich as we thought, he does have a lot of money behind him, a lot of money that can be used to advance his goals. So that's definitely not something we should be underestimating. Also, he does have at least some level of intuition, so he's good at predicting what the next step will be, even though a lot of times he doesn't show that. For his past, we have the Three of Swords. For his present, the Knight of Cups. And for his near future, the Moon. So, the Three of Swords, it's a pretty self-explanatory card if you look at it. It's heartbreak, it's trauma, it's things not going your way, just all-around hardship. That can basically sum up this administration in a nutshell. But we have something majorly not going his way, and I feel like that's coronavirus. He did trust his intuition and think that coronavirus would be something that wouldn't be that big, wouldn't last for that long. Obviously, that was wrong, and he had to reap the consequences. Things are starting to pick up, though. So if you look at the coronavirus curve, I don't want to say it's slowing down. We definitely haven't reached the peak yet, but it's not growing as fast as a rate as it used to. There aren't as many hospitalizations. And for his near future, we have the Moon. I always read that as a card of lies and deception. So he's taking advice and counsel from this one person who is going to be betraying him. Or it could be him spreading lies like he always does, but to a major extent. It could be, I know he was pressing for that one malaria drug, which hasn't been tested yet. You could definitely expect that to pick up very soon. For what he wants, we have the Two of Wands. Like, I've been saying this entire time, he wants to become a dictator. The Two of Wands is someone who already has a lot and wants even more, is planning ahead. Trump is planning to become a dictator. I cannot underestimate that enough. If we keep up this protest, obviously we'll be able to stop him, but yeah. And he's trying to stop new elections. He's trying to stop the Democratic nominee from being elected. For what he doesn't want, we have the Ace of Cups. Aces are new beginnings, cups are emotions and energies. So he's saying he doesn't want this new wave of emotion to take over America. He is going to try and stop the election, whether he's open about it or not. So, for 1 week to 1 month, we have the King of Cups. I don't want to say he's doing a good job because it would be his coronavirus task force, but the task force, I feel like they're going to be doing a good job. We are getting coronavirus down, although this could also be him just avoiding general fallout from coronavirus, because if we look at the King of Cups, we have the King, who's obviously in a good position, and he's on stable ground. But if you look at the water around him, it's dirty, it's messy, it's wavy, and it's really unstable. Nevertheless, this King of Cups is unaffected. So that's saying that coronavirus, it's going to get better, and Trump is going to be avoiding a lot of the fallout that he deserves. For the negative energy and the negative influences, I feel like he's actually terrified of a recession. I mean, obviously, a lot of people voted for him for economic reasons, that and racism. But he knows if there's a recession and if the economic downturn comes back, he's screwed. He is honestly just like petrified of that. For the positive influences on his life, we have the evangelical vote. The Three of Pentacles, it's a card of institutions, and one of those is religious institutions, and that's the vibe that I'm getting. So I feel like even though they say the evangelicals are going to abandon him, they're not going to. The evangelical vote will stay with Trump. Minor change at most. It's not going, like, they're not going to switch for the good of America. They're staying with the orange tyrant. And for the outcome of his current situations, we have the Star. That's a card of healing, so I feel like that's for America itself. We are going to heal from coronavirus. Trump is going to heal, as this King of Cups is saying, from the negative fallout, which is unfortunate, because if he had acted like a true leader, and if he had taken real action, we wouldn't have had this crisis, but what you gonna do? So I mean, yeah, if I were Trump, I'd say this is actually a good reading for him, because it's coming from a place of pain, of hurt and defeat, and moving to a place of healing and just all around goodness, positivity. Not the best reading, in case you can't tell, I hate Trump. But, I mean, we need to unite. If we unite, it's impossible for us to fall. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Love and light to you all.